Sunday, it means it's church. I am so excited for this week's Goo. It's going to be so incredible. Last week was amazing, but this week's going to be even better. Why don't you let us know down in the comments what's been your favourite bit about Goo. Then at the end of the video, you can write down what's your favourite bit of this week. Anyway, so I'm going to tell you what we've got coming up. We have the game with Cal. I love Cal, she's so creative. Then we have Vanessa, who's going to bring proud, she's going to be insane. And then we have the message with the one and only Jacob Yeomans. It's going to be incredible. I'm going to say incredible so many times. It's going to be amazing, that's another word. Then we have craft. I love making stuff. We might be like, I'm a bit bored this week. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to find a craft from Goo. And Natasha is doing the craft this week. So, I'm going to think of some questions to ask you. Let me think. What have you learnt this week at school? Oh, I can hear someone running up the stairs. What is your favourite colour? My favourite colour is a peach colour. I love peaches. I like the taste of peaches, but I like the colour of peaches too. Anyway, that's the end of me rambling so much. Why don't we get into the game? I'm going to pass over to Cal now. See you there.
Hi everyone, I am so excited to be doing the game with you today, and we are going to be playing animal statues. And don't worry if you don't know how to play, because I just invented this game 5 minutes ago. But what I'm going to give you is 5 different animal statues, and then we're going to play a song, you're going to dance, and then when the song pauses, I'm going to shout out an animal, and you're going to have to freeze like that animal. Okay, so the first animal we're going to do is a giraffe. A big, tall giraffe going right up on your tippy toes. And the next animal we're going to do is a frog. So you need to crouch down really low like a frog. I think if I crouch down, I'll be out of the shot. So I'll pop down and I'll pop back up. Whoop. I bet you didn't even see my frog, did you? The next one is a lizard. And what do lizards do? They climb on walls. So you need to get a wall and start climbing the wall. Freeze, climbing the wall. The next one is going to be a elephant. Okay, so you need to be big and wide and have a long trunk. Okay, and the last one is a gazelle. Now gazelles, they're very agile, they run very fast, so you need to freeze like an agile gazelle, like it's running along. It's very artistic, that one. Right, so my handy helper's going to play the music. We're going to start dancing, and when it pauses, remember to listen out for me shouting the animal that you need to be statuing. Okay? Go helper. Have you got it? Did you get it? Right, go again. If you didn't get it, don't worry. That can just be a practice. Giraffe! Did you get it? Right, let's go again. Oh. Frog! That was a good one. You didn't see it, but I was doing a really good frog down there. Right, go again. Bubbling under, then hear the tom-toms loud as thunder. It's harmony. Sounds alive like being free. Gazelle! I don't know if that looks anything like a gazelle. I feel like that's the silliest one, but we'll go again. When you feel the jungle rhythm. Feel the jungle rhythm. animal called? Lizard! It's a lizard! Oh, it was going so well up till then. Guys, it was going so well up till then. Right, we're going again. And this is a fast round. So we're going to go quick, quick, quick. Gazelle! Right, guys, let's go.
Can't do without rhythm.
Elephant!
And when it fills the air, animals everywhere
Lizard!
join in the dance. You'll dance along
Giraffe!
with them. Feeling it steal your soul. We'll stomp our paws, tap our feet, make you do one of the crazy things.
Frog! I'm back up. Go again, last one.
Yeah, that's it.
Elephant! Oh, I don't know about you guys, but that game has tired me out. I'm ready for a nap after that. But don't you go for a nap just yet, because we've got more exciting things coming up on Goo Online. So keep your eye on the screen for the next video, and I'll see you next week. Bye everyone.
Hey kids, I'm Zanetta and I'm going to be doing this week's prayer and praise. Now this week we've had no prayer or praise reports from any of you, but it would be great if you could send some in for next week and we can pray for you and celebrate everything that you've done. Now we have one praise report and that's for all of you guys. We're going to praise you for doing online school for all these months. We know it's been a hard year, but you've been going at it and that is amazing. Now we're going to pray for going back to schools this week, whether you go back tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday, anytime this week, that we're going to have a great time, and if we're feeling worried or anxious, that God is going to be with us all week, all for the rest of the school year. And we're going to pray for that, that we're going to be comfortable in the new environments, because things may have changed, but it's still all going to feel the same. So let's all close our eyes and put our hands together and we can pray. God, I pray right now for the kids watching the stream, and even all the kids who are not watching the stream, that when they go back to school, if they're feeling worried, if they're feeling any doubt, God, that we know that they can feel you with them throughout the week. God, I pray that when they see all their friends again, they can feel happy, they can feel joy after not seeing them for so long. I pray that they can go into their school lives being all joyful and knowing that you're with them and you're never going to leave their side, God. And I pray for all the kids who may be not going back to school or won't be going back for a while, God, that they can still enjoy online school and that they can still adapt to that and still have a good time, God. In your name, amen. Thanks so much for praying with me. I'll see you next time. Bye.
Can everyone sing together? Have you heard of the one called Savior? Have you heard of his perfect love? Have you heard of the one in heaven? Have you heard how he gave his son? 'Cause I have found this love, and I believe in the Son. Show me your way. I believe in the one called Savior. I believe he's the risen one. I believe that I'll live forever. I believe that the King will come. 'Cause I have found this love, and I believe in the Son. Show me your way. Jesus, you are my best friend. You will always be. Nothing will ever change that. Jesus, you are my best friend. You will always be. Nothing will ever change that. I believe in the one called Savior. I believe he's the risen one. I believe that I'll live forever. I believe that the King will come. 'Cause I have found this love, and I believe in the Son. Show me your way. Jesus, you are my best friend. best friend, and you will always be. Nothing will ever change that. Jesus, you are my best friend, and you will always be. Nothing will ever change. Jesus, you are my best friend, and you will always be. Nothing will ever change that. Jesus, you are my best friend, and you will always be. Nothing will ever change that. Jesus, you are my best friend, and you will always be. Nothing will ever change that. Jesus, you are my best friend, and you will always be. Nothing will ever change that.
Hey Goo Kids, welcome back to the last story for our Miracles series. We have heard some amazing miracles that Jesus did over the past few weeks. Can you remember what we listened to, what we talked about? We've talked about Peter walking on water. We have talked about Jairus' daughter being healed. We have talked about lots of different miracles, and we've got time for one more. And this is the story for today. Are you ready? Picture the scene. It was a long time ago, Bible times. Jesus is alive, he's walking the earth, he's with his 12 disciples. Can you name them all? Good luck. He's with his 12 disciples, and they're just walking, and they see a boat, and Jesus is like, come on everyone, we're going to sail across to the other side of the lake. We're going to sail across. A little sail, that's not, yeah. Sail across to the other side of the lake, because why not? Jesus just said, let's go for a sail. Sailing and a sail, right? So off they go. Jesus and the 12 disciples get in this boat. They go off for a sail, but Jesus is feeling pretty tired. He's pretty shattered. He's so tired, he goes for a sleep on the boat. I bet Jesus didn't snore because he was perfect. Do you know what I mean? Jesus didn't snore. Just like me, I'm perfect. I don't snore. I'm laughing because I snore really badly, apparently. I think Alice makes it up, personally. I don't think I do snore. I think it's just an excuse to kick me in the middle of the night and wake me up, if I'm honest. But there we go. I do snore, really. But I get that from my dad. Actually, true story, right? My dad snores so loudly. Sorry, Dad, if you watch this. My dad snores so loudly that one time, my mum had a friend over at the house. My dad was asleep. And the lady thought she heard a motorbike outside. And she was like, oh, that motorbike's pretty loud. And Mum was like, no, that's Andrew sleeping upstairs, snoring. So, sorry Dad for that public embarrassment. Back to the story. Jesus is asleep, not snoring, downstairs, asleep. But while Jesus falls asleep, a huge storm takes over the lake that they're sailing on. Now we did a storm last time for the story of Jonah, where we had the power of the raindrops and the whoosh of the wind, so we don't need to do that again. You can do that at home if you want while we're doing the story, you know, for a reminder, we had the power of the raindrops, the boom of the lightning, the crash of the thunder, and the all the kind of storm noises that you need. If I had some instruments like a I don't know, just some instruments like that, maybe we could recreate it, but anyway, this massive storm is like boom, boom, crash, whoosh, like the worst storm you can imagine, like a hurricane. It literally is crashing into the boat. The boat's getting full of water. There's literally water coming up. They're trying to get all the water out. The storm's going, they're panicking, they're screaming, ah! Where's Jesus? Not snoring. I am the Son of God. No, he's not. He was just asleep downstairs in the boat, still asleep, with all the crashing and the thunder and everything going on around him. Jesus asleep downstairs in the boat. I would have definitely woken up to all that noise, 100%. But Jesus still asleep. The disciples at this point begin to panic. The water's filling up pretty quick now. Like, they need help. They need a miracle. How funny, because we're talking about miracles. So they go down to Jesus and they wake him up. And they're like, Jesus, we're going to drown. We're going to die. This is it. It's the end. We need you to do something. We need you, Jesus. We are about to drown. So, Jesus gets up. and he stands up and he commands. He doesn't just say, he doesn't just pray. He commands for the storm to stop, and immediately, instantly, straight away, the wind stops. There's no more rain. The sea. I'm trying to be dramatic here, and you're laughing and ruining the moment. We're going to have to do that bit again because the camera person, Alice, has just ruined the moment. So, the wind's crashing. Jesus commands it to stop, and instantly, instantaneously, straight away, instantly, the rain stops. The wind quiets down. The rain stops. The wind quiets down. The sea is peaceful and quiet and still. There's no more storm. And the disciples are amazed. They're like, wow, a minute ago it was boom, boom, crash, psh, 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 and suddenly it's all quiet and peaceful and still. And Jesus turns to the disciples and he says, dudes, guys, which people funny that time? Was it the dudes? I don't know. Anyway, I think I need to get a new camera person. Applications open, just Instagram us at icon.goo. You could be in for a shot, I'll be honest. Anyway, I don't know where I was. Anyway, Jesus says, why don't you, where is your faith? Guys, disciples, followers, where is your faith? Where is your faith? And the disciples were amazed. They're incredible. They were talking to each other, they're nudging each other like, what kind of man is this? He commands the wind and the water and they obey him. How powerful is Jesus? How powerful is Jesus? Not was Jesus, because yeah, he was powerful to control this storm, but that wasn't just something that happened over 2,000 years ago. That wasn't just something that happened and that Jesus was powerful back then, but I believe that Jesus is still powerful now, still powerful today, still powerful in our church, still powerful in our schools, still powerful in our lives. How powerful is Jesus? That Jesus got up, gave a command, and instantly, straight away, no delay. It wasn't like 10 minutes later, it wasn't like 2 weeks later, straight away. The wind stopped, the rain stopped, the storm stopped. I think there are two super duper important things we can learn from this story. Two, I think there's loads, but two that I really want to focus on right now. The first one is this. When the storm comes, I was going to sing, but anyway, when the storm comes, we must fix our eyes on Jesus. Now, when I say the storm comes, I don't just mean like if it's drizzling outside a little bit, then put your eyes on Jesus. What I mean is, in life, storms do tend to come, and what I mean by storms is problems or difficult things or things that we don't like. We do face things we don't like, whether that's problems at school or problems with family or friends or just anything we might find difficult, anything that's in the future, a future storm, anything. When these storms come, we must fix our eyes on Jesus. And this is why we should fix our eyes on Jesus. It says in Hebrews chapter 12, verse 2, let us fix our eyes on Jesus, the author and the perfecter of our faith. So that means that Jesus is the creator of our faith. He's the author of life. He knows everything about everything. 17 times 53, Jesus knows it. What are you going to have for breakfast tomorrow? Jesus knows it. How many hairs you've got on your head? Jesus knows it. Some more than others. Let's just leave that there. Jesus knows the answers to everything. So if we need help with anything, if we've got a problem with anything, who's the first person we should go to? Who's the first person we should seek? Who's the first person we should set our eyes on? Who? Jesus, because he knows everything. He knows about the storms. He knows about the difficult things that we face. And when we fix our eyes on him, we find peace and we can be calm. But here's a mistake I think the disciples make in the story. Here's a mistake they make. This is something that really stuck out to me. It says that when the storm hit, the boat began to fill with water. So the disciples are trying to get the water out. They're trying to sort the storm out on their own. We need to be people. We need to be Goo kids. We need to be people that don't wait for the storm to hit and the water to be getting up to our knees, maybe up to our waist, maybe up to our necks. We need to be people that find Jesus straight away. Go straight to Jesus. Don't wait for the storm to be going for like 2 days, 3 days, an hour, 5 minutes. Go to Jesus straight away. Fix your eyes on Jesus because he is the author, the creator, and the perfecter of our faith. And the second thing we can learn from this story, the super duper important thing we can learn from this story is that Jesus can do anything. Jesus can do anything. I don't know if you've ever tried to control the weather. I've definitely prayed for good weather before, but I don't think I've ever been outside telling the rain to stop falling or anything. I can't remember ever doing that. I think if I did, people would think I was a bit weird if I was just outside rain, stop. Anyone remember that song? Rain, rain, go away, come away. I used to sing that. I don't know whether that counts. I don't remember it ever working. I don't remember the song ever working. Don't remember the song ever working. But Jesus had the power to control the wind and the waves and the rain. But because Jesus can do anything, it means that we can do anything. And I'll tell you why it means that. Because in John chapter 14 and verse 12 it says this. Jesus is talking to his disciples and he says this. I tell you the truth. He or she who believes in me will do the same things that I do. In fact, not only the same things, but they will do even greater things than I've done. Did you hear that? We will do even greater things than Jesus. Now, I've heard this verse before and thought maybe it's just a nice verse, and I've not really thought that maybe I could do the things that Jesus did. Maybe I could do the great things that Jesus did. Like Jesus performed all the miracles we've talked about in the past few weeks. He controlled the wind and the rain, and I thought that wouldn't be possible for me. I know Jesus did it, and I know I can do anything, but surely that's not possible. But recently, when I read this, when I looked at this story, it made me think that I can control the wind and I can control the rain. Why? Because the Bible tells me that I can. Because Jesus did it, and he literally said that we're going to do greater things. But I don't need to control the wind and the rain. See, that's the difference. I can do it, but I don't need to. Because Jesus has given me great power. And to quote Spider-Man, with great power comes great responsibility. And what I mean is that God's given us this power. God's given us this incredible Holy Spirit to live inside us so that we can do great things for God. So that we can see our friends and our family know God and know God's love for them. We can do that, but we can help them. We have to choose to use this for what God wants to use it for, to help people know Jesus and to know his love. We can use it to be nice to the people that maybe we don't want to be nice to all the time, like Manchester United fans. We can be nice to them, or Arsenal fans. I know we've got a couple of Arsenal fans watching. I love you, even though you support Arsenal. It's okay. It's okay. I love you even though Arsenal are the second or third best team in red, because Liverpool's the best team, of course. It means that we love, people that don't like football. It means that we love people. We can love people because God first loved people. And if we can do greater things than Jesus, then we can do that too. I just want to thank you guys for being absolutely awesome. I know you're going back to school probably tomorrow, depending on when you watch this. Probably tomorrow or sometime this week. I just want to say have the best time at school. As a Goo team, we'll be praying for you. We're believing that you're going to have the best time at school. You're going to learn loads. You're going to be safe. And we just want to take a moment to thank every single teacher. Every single teacher that's going back into schools to teach, to make sure these kids and every kid up and down the country gets the best education. We just want to take a moment to thank you, to say that we're praying for you and believing that the best is yet to come for you and every single child that goes back to school this week. We love you guys absolutely loads. We have got a brand new series starting next week. I'm not going to tell you what it is because you've got to turn up next week to find out. Love you guys loads. See you soon.
Hey Goo Kids! I hope you're all well and happy and healthy and all around great. So, the craft I have for you guys today is called Jesus Calms the Storm. Okay? So, I'm going to let you know what you will be needing to do this craft. Okay guys, for this craft you'll be needing some paper, some glue, some double-sided tape, some scissors, but be careful because they're sharp, a pencil, some card, a popsicle stick or some rolled up card, and some lovely crayons for you to colour with. Okay guys, so the first thing to do is to get your paper and draw a boat with some people on it, as you can see, and a Jesus. Okay, so that's your first thing to do. And once you've done that, once you've done this, you want to get your card and draw some waves. So I've got a really dark blue wave and a light blue wave. Okay, so do them too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my picture, okay, and then I'm going to get my popsicle stick or rolled up card, and then I'm going to turn it over, get my glue and just put a couple drops of glue onto the card. Okay, I'll just do 2 little drops. Okay, and then I'm going to stick this onto the picture and hold it down. Now while that's doing that, okay, I'm going to leave it, just set it to one side a second. So, while that's doing that, we're going to get our paper, okay, and then we're going to get our dark blue wave. I'm going to place it not too far up the page, about there, okay, and then we're going to get our glue again. I'm just going to turn it over and put a few dabs of glue on the paper, and then we're going to stick it down. Just stick it down onto your paper. Okay, so it should look something like that. Now we're going to get the light blue paper or card, and we're going to stick it slightly below. Okay, I'm going to do it about there. Okay, but instead of using glue this time, guys, we're going to use some double-sided tape. Okay, this will be clearer later on. Okay guys, so an important step when you are sticking down your green waves or blue waves is you want to make sure you have thick double-sided tape, okay? And this is because it creates a gap in between your two waves, and that is very important because now that we're going to put our boat with the people and Jesus on, we're going to thread it through, okay, and then there we go. we have our own little Jesus calmed the storm scene. Okay, how fun is that? So guys, I hope you enjoyed that craft for today, and I hope to see what yours looks like, and I hope to see you all again soon. Bye!
Wow, hasn't this session been amazing? I love just doing the craft right there. I don't know where I put it though. My memory's not very good. Sorry. But, do you know what that means? I just thought of an idea. I've lost my craft already because I've got a bad memory. But you can send us a message on our Instagram or Facebook page, which is going to be linked below I think, or on the screen. We'll see what happens. And you can send us your craft, your game, taking part of the game, maybe even send us what you want prayer for and praise. Anyway, it's been an incredible week. We'll see you next week. Bye!